Guys, greetings from Sabah, from Kota Kinabalu, and today I want to make a little video about the prices here in Sabah. On a little walk towards the supermarket, and I noticed that in Sabah things are more expensive, like a lot more expensive than in Sarawak, and also I think than in peninsular Malaysia. Even go as far and calling it not much cheaper than in Brunei, which is, kind of like expensive, right? We go to a restaurant, like we don't go to fancy places, we don't go to like tourist places, we go to local places like bottom traveling, no, not traveling, working class restaurants, because it's the cheapest usually, it is best usually. Like is what we are used to, right? So anyway, but here let's compare this to Sarawak. Let's go in Sarawak. We go to a restaurant and have let's say just a meal like let's say rice with chicken and some vegetables, and it'll cost you let's say 6 ringgit maybe, maybe 7, sometimes even less. But it's kind of like in that ballpark, But here you go to a restaurant, do the same thing, order the same thing. It'll cost you 10 ringgit. So you do see the difference, right? A bakso will be like 5 ringgit in Sarawak, right? Cebu or Miri, or maybe 6 even. Here it will be, well, depends. Like I think the cheapest I saw was like 8, but often like 10 or 12, and lots of people actually have just single meals for 16 ringgit. I mean, which is, that's like in regular restaurants, like in working class restaurants, which is very strange, right? Like a nasi campur place, or a soup place, or just a local Malay place, or a local Indian place. I mean, there's not so much Indian here, but there are some Indian here, but it will not be cheap. Oh yeah, for example, roti canai is always like a factor. That's paratha, which will be here at least 2 ringgit for a paratha. I even I've seen 250. Let's say in Sarawak we had paratha for 120 and 130, and like it was like expensive. It's like 150. Not sure about Peninsula Malaysia, because when we used to travel there, or we used to live there, it was a lot cheaper. Let's say a regular street price, like 1 ringgit or 1 ringgit 10 or 1 ringgit 20. So I'm sure lots of places are 150 normal now, rising. Oh, let's say at Teh Tarik here, most places 3 ringgit. Whereas I'm used to see pre-pandemic or even during pandemic, or like beginning of pandemic, before that, in inflation thing, right? Regular 1 ringgit, 120, one, even maybe 150, but not 3. That's like double the price or more. 3 times the price, depending. Talking to these guys about prices in Sabah, which are pretty much higher. Would you agree? Yeah. It's a big difference, not like just a little bit, but like quite a big. Even some things are double the price. And I asked a few people, why is that? But nobody knew. Nobody knows. And actually, lots of people don't even know that. So the question is, was Sabah always more expensive than the rest of Malaysia? I don't know. Yeah, the thing is, well, we're in Kota Kinabalu, which is like the capital of Sabah. But even like in the place we visited before, what was it called? Menumbok. And even there, all the restaurants, they had display of all the foods. There was like, let's say fried rice biasa, 8 ringgit at least, and like fried rice with chicken, like 10 ringgit. It's quite high prices. Of course, this video is about prices in Malaysia, right? And comparing the two Malaysias. It's not compared to Kota Kinabalu and, let's say, Paris or London. It will be more expensive over there, but people earn a lot more money too. So they're not comparing this. Just saying. Let's talk US dollars. Let's say like a regular cheap meal, right? Let's say, we used to pay like $1, $1 each for 1 meal. So let's say $4 for the family, $4 or $5, depending what, right? Even 6, whatever. It's not like super cheap. It's not like India cheap, but yeah, And here, like a regular meal now, probably because of inflation, because of post-pandemic and what reason ever, it'll be like people pay at least $2 or $3. See, I mean, you know what I mean? So, not sure if I'm comparing the before and the now and the here and the there. You know, that is a bit difficult. Like in the heart of town in Kota Kinabalu, like Asia City there. And let's go to the supermarket here because I have to buy a few things anyway and compare prices there. Oh, look at prices. You can do your own comparison if you want. Don't know the prices in there. I'm actually, right now, I'm very interested what it is with peninsular Malaysia and Sarawak and Sabah, the differences. To that mall here. Now we're actually not staying far from here, actually. Very close, actually. But let's see if they let me in with the camera, because supermarkets have been known to not like vloggers so much. Maybe let's hide the camera a little bit. Down up in the supermarkets is down here. There are actually lots of supermarkets, lots of hypermarkets in Kota Kinabalu, which I actually quite like. It's a cool city. Can't deny that. So today is Wednesday, but there's lots of people. So maybe it's some kind of a holiday. Kind of cool, eh? Let's go and look at this quickly. The thing is actually this is like inside the mall. It's like a very local place, and this is not even super expensive. This is actually cheaper than most of the restaurant outside. Very interesting. Yeah, just check that out. Like a nasi goreng biasa is 7, so it's a little bit more expensive, but not like super. So bad example. Oh yeah, and the roti canai is like 2 as well. Just to give you an example. It's new here. Like let's say $1 is like 5 or not, maybe 4 now. It's a bit worse because Biden, you know. So it's like 450 ringgit is $1. So in Swiss franc it's like 5 ringgit is 1 Swiss franc. So and dollar used to be also 5. So the currency has also gone down. So that is why it's very difficult. And the thing is, these 3.5 years of Corona pandemic have shaped that, you know, behavior of people and of prices that are kind of like moving around. I'll show you, like this is like 10 ringgit for cheesy fries or spicy chicken, 2 single moza, whatever that is. Look like corn dogs here for 14, which is, yeah, it's not so cheap, right? Okay, these smoothies for 7, for 8, then a savory crepe for 8.50. Double crepe for 5, only for 5. So, but still, it's like 8.50. It's 5 for ice blended. I don't know. You see, I don't consume this stuff, so I couldn't really tell you the prices, but you know the prices now. This is just a McDonald's. What the prices are here. Let's see, spicy lemon chicken, $12.97. Double spicy chicken for $11.27. You know, I mean, I'm trying not to eat this stuff, but a Big Mac is $12.74. And let's make this a meal, $15.85 or $18.49. You know, depending. So I don't know if this is like a lot or not. Going in here, just looking at it, you know, because McDonald's food is lots of processed food, is lots of chemicals.
I know that we're not going here.
Yeah, it's very bad for you, you know. They're making you sick. The same people who own McDonald's own the pharmaceutical companies. So, there you go. They make you sick, and they make you take medicine, right? After a while. Let's not see it all so black. Trying to see about at prices, right? Maybe. Let's go into the supermarket and let's see if they're not stop me. Kebab, plant-based fried onion chicken. Interesting. This is all plant-based. So I don't know. I could not compare these prices because I don't know, you know, the chains. So I wouldn't know what in the West it will cost, or even in West Malaysia. Alrighty. There's one thing, Mentos for $1.39 is actually quite cheap. See, Sabah is good if you want to buy Mentos. The way this is like a supermarket in Sabah, it does have some signs about not cameras, but you know, what you gonna do? You have to make a vlog, right? For that, you need a camera. To me, these things, they seem to have normal prices, like in let's say Peninsula or in whatchamacallit, like Sarawak, right? So anyway, like these peanut butter, $13.69. This is $5.99 for the jam. Well, that's just cheap jam actually. That's the jam I use usually. See, the kids Skippy for $15.85, so that's like $4. Or no, three and a half. Yeah. And there's the poison sector, the cereals, which are, I'm not sure, this regular size $2.39. It's like $2.20 or so. Cornflakes, you know. But yeah, this we do not consume anymore anyway. Seem to have normal prices. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's a ketchup, $4.89. Is that normal or is that a regular price, or how much is that? Let's say in Kuala Lumpur or in Johor, whatever. See some more oats. The $10.39. I think I've seen that a little bit cheaper in Kuala Lumpur, but not sure. No, maybe not even. No, it's about. See, the prices are very similar in the supermarket. Oh, yeah. But this oats is not good for you. It actually draws minerals from your body. It's this horse food. It's not even for horses, but it's one of the big lies. You know, sometimes like certain companies do not tell you the truth because they want to sell a certain product, right? And like these cereal, it's with them a lot like them. All right, what a beautiful, beautiful supermarket. And I think the prices are pretty similar to Peninsula Malaysia. I'm not sure, but I want to show you some prices. $3.19 for these beautiful kacang, these baked beans. They're over sugared as well. $4.89 for $3.99. You know, different prices. Corn $3.19. This is actually quite $2.99. This is actually not very expensive. I wonder why the restaurants are so expensive. Huh? I'm not sure. Or for $3.69. Seems like an okay price. See, there's eggs, 30 eggs for 15 or 14.50. 14. Not sure. I mean, I do remember, let's say last year in KL, having paid like 12 ringgit for 30 eggs. Not sure if that's a big problem or a big difference. I mean, it's a difference. You probably pay more there too. I think these rice prices, they could be normal prices, but I don't really know that. I mean, we usually pay just a regular rice, but like for 15 or 18, like a 5 kilo bag, but I couldn't swear on it. It's one day. Mummy, how much this?
$3.59.
$3.59? Is that normal price or?
$3.50 something, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar, yeah. Red Eagle cooking oil, which is $5.40, but this is like $10.99, so a big difference. And there's olive oil here, but of course, well, olive oil is always expensive. Of course, olive oil would be the healthiest, but you just need to fry some things up. So $5.45. The Red Eagle oil. We have to buy a few things because we'll cook a couple of meals and then we're off. We're flying away. Let's just take a piece of chicken. Yeah, looks about right. A couple of onions. It's just for three meals. A few tomatoes. Always important, right? They're a bit hard actually. That's okay. The red Thailand chili, $21.39 a kilo. Those are the spicy ones. This one is much more expensive. Interesting.
Yes.
Not sure. This is more spicy.
Yes.
No, this is more spicy.
Yes, this is more spicy.
But this Thailand very spicy.
Oh.
But this is more spicy. That's why more expensive.
Yeah, they're more small,
Yeah.
more spicy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thanks so much. Bye bye. All right. Interesting. I didn't know that. Just check it out. Normal things, right? Like $1.49 for these cans. It's not even. Well, this if you want to drink that poison, it's up to you. But it's $1.99 a point a can, which is, I suppose, not so extreme. Have some potatoes. Pakistan potato is the Pakistan potato for $3.99 a kilo. I don't know. It seems like a normal price to me. Interesting. This, I mean, I don't really drink this, but just regular drinking water is 1 ringgit. 1 ringgit is actually very cheap. So we got, that's a little bit of chicken for 505, it's like 3 grams. Seems all right. Got 2 onions for 176, which is not more normal, and some potato, 700 grams tomato potato for 285. Oh, sorry, 285. Yes. Oh, my eyes sometimes are bad. Some for 350. Some 400 grams tomato. A video in Kuching about the supermarket prices, and then lots of complaints came in saying I didn't talk about prices. Now I'm talking prices, right? Is that like some
Instant yeast.
some yeast? Well, that's a big one.
I know, but I want to know the
Yeast because I'm making naan for breakfast, and the 450 for 5 sachets like this. Yeah, seems like a normal price, right? Really say as you know, let's have some of that pumpkin for 180 slice like that. It's like 600 gram. Oh, let's have that. Nice. Oh, you guys are playing everywhere. I must say, to me, it's like normal prices. Milk powder, it's 125, so that's seems rather cheap. Make it a carry, so that's. But you let me know. Yeah, I explained for those who do not speak ringgit, Malaysian ringgit. You can translate it. I told you like what it's worth. Fruit section, but of course that's a supermarket. I mean, check out these water apples. They're like around 10. I'm not even sure how. You know, but of course, fruits and vegetables in a supermarket are always more expensive than the market. So if you go to the market, it's not only cheaper, it's also you're actually supporting, the people trying to sell stuff at the market. Ooh, kaya but that is expensive, $13.90. I've been to probably prime quality, right? Coconut spread. So are you still on that kaya thing? All right. Yeah, I bought a few things and I showed you a few prices, and I'll publish that video. You let me know what you think. Yeah, if you find it expensive, it was cheap. Some of that fish snack. My son loves these, which is $2.99, which is quite cheap. It's a lot cheaper than everybody else. Yes. Right, we bought a few things, 36 ringgit, so well, it's just a little bit. It's not really an indicator to anything, right? You can find up in the mall. There's also like some cheap clothing for 10 ringgit. It's pretty cheap. The cost of living, I think, me personally, I think Kota Kinabalu, let's say when it comes to supermarkets, it's fairly okay prices. Yeah, I think pretty much, comparable to to Sarawak or to peninsular Malaysia, but restaurants are super expensive. The Jollibee, there's the Filipino fast food chain, whatever. Spaghetti, chicken choice spaghetti, 1990. 1020, cheesy yum burger, double cheese yum burger, 1490, Aloha yum burger for 1950. See, but I cannot compare this to anything. When we go to a restaurant, I notice that things cost suddenly a lot more than anywhere else. I mean, anywhere else in let's say Sarawak or Peninsula, Malaysia. But you know, that's the video. I'm not sure if we got closer to the cost of living thing. It's very difficult. I've looked at a few hotels, although we have a fairly cheap Airbnb, for like 20 bucks a night for that studio apartment, which is, that's all right. It's got like super high speed internet. It's got a AC. There's nothing. It's got a, you know, like Netflix, TV, YouTube, whatever. 2 beds, kitchen. So cannot say anything, right? Price in restaurants are, I'd say, almost double than in the rest of Malaysia. Supermarket seems pretty normal, so I can't say. I think the cost of living altogether will be a little bit higher here than in let's say Peninsula Malaysia or in Sarawak, and but it will be like maybe like in Thailand, or it'll be more expensive than in India. It'll be less expensive than in Switzerland. That is all I know. After watching this video, I'm not sure if you know what the cost of living is here. I don't know, but you watch it and we're all happy. All right. Anyway, guys, that's it. And see you in my next video. All right. Take good care. Bye bye. You say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.